The Fancy Octopus. Margot and Claire lived deep in the sea. They did everything together. They went to the movies. They played games. They had sleepovers. One day, Margot and Claire saw a poster. Shell Magazine Fashion Show. Be part of this special event. Models of all types needed. Miss Dottie will train you at the Shell Walk on Saturday. Don't be late, 12 o'clock sharp. Let's go, said Claire. It sounds so fancy. I'm not sure, said Margot. Why not? Asked Claire. Before Margot could answer, she squirted some black ink. When I feel nervous, I squirt ink, she said. Claire felt bad for her friend, but she wanted to be in the fashion show. Please try, said Claire. I know you would be great. Okay, I'll try, said Margot. It does sound like fun. On Saturday morning, the friends met at the Shell Walk. Fish rushed past them carrying gowns. Everything's so fancy, said Margot. Look, Claire said, there's Miss Dottie. Miss Dottie was very fancy. She walked with style. She talked with style. She even laughed with style. Miss Dottie made Margot nervous. Margot squirted a little ink. Oops, she said. I hope no one saw that. I did, said Claire, but I won't tell anyone. Here, use my scarf. Thanks, said Margot. You are the best. Miss Dottie gathered the girls. The show is in 1 week, said Miss Dottie. Today, we will choose your gowns. Then we will practice. Miss Dottie pointed to a long walkway. You will go to the end of the Shell Walk, she said. When I ring the bell, swim toward me. The girls formed a line. A seahorse handed Claire a red gown and a crown. He gave Margot a blue gown with a sash. Don't ruin anything, he said. I want everything back in perfect shape. The girls went into the dressing room and got dressed. We look so fancy, said Claire. I don't feel very fancy, said Margot. Claire smiled at her friend. Try not to be nervous. If you squirt ink, you might ruin the clothes, she said. That made Margot even more nervous. Miss Dottie rang the bell. Claire went first. She swam down the Shell Walk with her nose high in the air. She looked beautiful. Margot was next. She was so nervous she could hardly move. Her arms were stiff and straight. Then Margot squirted. Miss Dottie looked surprised. Margot was sure she would be asked to leave. Miss Dottie started clapping. What a fancy octopus, she said. Me? Fancy? Asked Margot. But what about my squirting? It gives you an air of mystery, my dear, said Miss Dottie. But there is one thing, said Miss Dottie. You shouldn't be modeling a dress. I shouldn't? Margot asked. No, said Miss Dottie. A girl with your arms belongs in jewelry. And in the end, Margot truly was fancy. The end. Good night, Sophie. Good night, Sammy.